Said the words, you know, I've reached my limit. I can't remember hearing that from other senior politicians. How far away do you think we are from that type of language in this country, in Scotland in particular?
So I find that really interesting. So, you know, I work at the University of Glasgow these days, leading something called the John Smith Centre. And the theme for our work this year is about women in leadership and women in public life. And we've got a big series coming up looking at exactly this. And there are lots of different issues here, I think, that are really worth exploring. And, you know, look at the Scottish Parliament and the women that walked away from the Scottish Parliament at the last election. People like Ruth Davidson, Gail Ross, Aileen Campbell, Jenny Mara, all young women in their late 30s, early 40s, all with young families.
And yourself, you left politics.
Sure. All making active decisions. They were proud of what they did, but they wanted to do something else. And I think there's something worth studying there about, you know, is politics a job for life? Is it something that you should do for as long as you've got a full heart for it and then go on and do something else? And if it is, and I think it probably is, can we make that easier? Could it work differently? You know, how do we set up a political structure and a system that allows the brightest, the talented and the best to do everything they want to do, but not feel like they have to do it forever, or not to be there when really they've run out of gas, like Jacinda's described today.
And I get the feeling you don't think that we've seen the last of Jacinda, perhaps on an international stage. We'll see more of her, Kez?
I think there'll be a great deal of demand for her to do that, for sure. But I know her first priority now will be to get married because she's been trying to do it for long enough, and to spend some time with her young family. And she's got all the time in the world to consider what her next step will be.
And that was Kezia Dugdale.